For today's DIY, we'll be making these beautiful wedding centerpieces, and we're going to use mostly Dollar Tree items. If you're watching from Facebook and you'd love to give me a thumbs up, please click the three dots on the top right corner of your mobile device and then select Open in YouTube. And from there you can give me a thumbs up, or you can subscribe, or you can leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you guys. So let's get started with our first project. I'll have a full list of everything I use in the description box below. So I'm going to be using this box that I've had. It's an old Easter box, and also these LED candles, they no longer work with the battery, so I'm going to remove that component and just use the shell, just as how they sell it in the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be using this vintage blush spray paint and this heirloom white, and I'll be spraying the box and also the LED lights. So first I use the blush on the box, and then I'm going to cut the center with the white. And I removed the bulbs before I spray painted the candles. So then I'm gonna take my blush ribbon and I'm just gonna go around the center of the box. Next, I'll be using this flower bling wrap, and I'm going to go around both sides of the ribbon. And while you're watching, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. It helps YouTube algorithm to recognize me, and it will help to grow my channel so I can put out even more tutorials weekly. And if you're new here and would like to see my weekly tutorials, please consider subscribing and select the post notifications so you'll be notified the moment I upload a new video. And I'm using that same flower bling wrap, and I'm just going around the candle with one strip. And the candles are 3 different sizes. The center size is the one that the Dollar Tree sells. So I'm just going to decorate the entire thing with 3 flowers. Only 3 flowers, I think that's enough. These flowers I made with rose petals. And I'll be using push lights underneath the candles. And I have a remote for those. I think it's very easy. With the remote it's better. So you don't have to take out the lights and push them when you need them on or off. So this rose that I'm going to be using is an orange color rose. It looks more like it's between orange and champagne. So I spray painted it with the same vintage blush spray paint. And I'm just going to put it in the center of the rose that I made. And then I'm gonna glue them on the box. And I was gonna use greenery, but then I changed my mind. I don't think it fit in right there, so I'm just going to use these gold feathers and just put them on the side of each of the flower. And then I'm done with this beautiful centerpiece. It's very easy to make. You could add another layer of box if you want, a slightly bigger one to the bottom, and it would look very nice. Okay, so for our next DIY, I have these foam wreaths that I used before, and I'm using bamboo skewers, and I'll be cutting each bamboo skewer to 22 inches, and I'm only using 6 of the skewers. It's 12 in a pack. So I already marked my placement for my skewers, and so I mark 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 o'clock. And that's how I measured it to know exactly where the 6 points would fall. So then I went outside and I spray painted them gold. But you want to leave the spray painting until you're done assembling everything. I spray painted it because I have the crushed glass on this one and I didn't want it to get messed up with the spray paint. And then I'm going to use my hot glue to fix them in place. I'm sorry for the close view, guys, but my space is limited. I'm just going to put a book on the top with my leveler and make sure that it's level before it's dry. And I'm just trying to manipulate it right here just to get it to bend. I wasn't sure if this was going to work, honestly. I was just trying. So at this point I was just trying to see how it would bend, to see if it could bend without breaking. So I didn't have my tie strap handy, so I used my tape and then I put my tie strap over it. I'm just measuring to find the center so I can make sure that the tie strap is directly in the center. There's a gap between them, so I just use a little piece of the dowel to fill the gap. And then I'm going to use my E6000 and make sure that it have contact with all the bamboo skewers. And I'm doing that on both sides. And then I'm just brushing away the excess to make sure that there's no overspill. So I removed my tie strap too quick. I removed it after 5 hours because I wanted to spray paint it again if I had any scratches. But I would recommend you leave it overnight to dry, at least 24 hours. So because I moved my tie strap, it was getting a little wobbly, so I had to add hot glue. But before the hot glue, it was a very clean project. It was very clean, no overspill of anything. But I wanted to get the project done, so I added the hot glue to get it done. So now I'll just apply my flowers, and it's a mixture of roses and hydrangeas. And I'm just going to place them in different spots. And I'm taking the cheap route. I bought these flowers on Amazon some time back. It's the champagne roses, and they don't come with stems. So I'm just using thin bamboo skewers to attach them to the wreath. And I'm just going to try and make a shape as if I was using a half a foam. And just imagine that I'm gluing those roses in. They have their own stems, but I need to use these for another project, so I won't be gluing them. I'm just placing them so you can see how it would look. And since the stand is gold, I'll be using some smaller hydrangeas to cover up the crushed glass. It would be perfect. The crushed glass would be perfect if it was a silver stand. And I also went ahead and I added 2 orchids. And in case you're wondering, but Nisi, it's just thin skewers and foam wreath. How will it stand up to all those guests dancing? Well, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. It's coming. It's coming. Hold up. Wait. There you go. There you go. And this is one of your drunk guests dancing on the table. So listen, did you see that tutorial? This one? If you didn't see this one as yet, I'll link it on the screen. It's gonna be on your left hand side. Just go ahead and give that one a watch. It's very quick and easy. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe. Thank you.